Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python Beginner to Expert series. I am Bhavesh, and in the last video we talked about tuples, which were one of the immutable data structures used in Python. And in today's video we will be talking about sets. So let's jump right into it. So what is a set? Right? A set is an unordered collection of items, and every item or every element needs to be unique. Okay, so there are no duplicates values which are supported in sets. The set itself is mutable. We can add or remove items from it. So sets are just like list. So lists were also uh, mutable in nature. We were able to add or remove items from it. So similar are sets. It's just the sets are enclosed elements within and sets are enclosed within curly braces, and in lists they were enclosed within square brackets. Okay, now sets. Where are sets used? Why are sets used? So sets are used to perform different type of mathematical operations like union, intersection, and symmetric differences. So we will also perform these operations. Uh, and for now, let's see how to create a set. So if we want to create a set, we need to use braces. And to create a set of integers, we just need to assign some integers to a variable and enclose them within a curly braces. And after printing the type of that particular variable, which is as in our case, we can see that it is showing us as class set. So firstly, it is printing the set. The values of the set are 1 2 3, and then once the type of the set is printed, it is uh, giving the output as the class set. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier also, the set does not allow duplicates, so they only store the value of I mean they store only one instance of a single element or single value. Okay, so for example, if we try to store multiple same elements in a set, they won't allow that, and rather they would remove the multiple occurrences and keep it just once inside the set. So for example, here one is occurring twice, and we have enclosed them in curly braces and initialize the set as, and when we try to print the set as, it will remove the multiple occurrences of one, and we can see one is just printed a single time. So the final values are 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the set does not allow duplication. And one more important thing, as the set is unordered collection of items, we cannot do indexing in it. So in lists and tuples, we were able to do indexing because they were ordered collection. But the set is an unordered collection, so indexes won't work here. Okay. So we can also initialize the set using a list. So for example, we have a list here, 1 2 3 1. So in a list we can have duplicate items, but if we want to create a list to a set, then we will use this set function, and what it will do, it will remove the duplicates item of the list and make a set with unique items. Okay, so once I print this, it is giving a set of unique items 1 2 3. Okay, we can also simply initialize a set without any values, and we can use the set method directly, so, and assign it to a variable, and that variable will be converted to a set. Okay, so here s equal to set, so that set function directly converts this particular variable s into a class of set. Okay, now how to add element to a set? We can add single element, and we can also add multiple elements in a set. Okay, so here we are initializing this set of 1 comma 3, and set object does not support indexing, as I already told you, right? The set because it is an unordered collection of items, so it won't support indexing. So if I try to print the value at index 1, it will give me a type error. Okay, so as you can see, a set object is not subscriptable. That means the indexing won't work on set because it is unordered collection of items. Okay, so let's see how to add single element and multiple elements in a set. So if I want to add an element in a set, we can do as dot add to, because it is mutable. Items can be added or removed. So the two will the element 2 will be added in the set. So here the set was 1 comma 3. Now after adding 2, it is 1 comma 2 comma 3. And if we want to add multiple items in a set, we can do it using a list. So as dot update, so we are including a list of items 561 here, and when we print this particular set again, so it will have all the items. So 1 2 3 were already present and 5 6 are included, and because 1 was already present, it is not allowing any duplication, so it is giving a unique value of 1. Okay, now how to add a list and a set. So if you want to add a list to a set, that is also possible, right? Earlier what we were doing, we were using update command and just adding this particular list to the set. Now we are adding a set and a list to a given set. Okay, so now we are adding two data structures in a set. So uh, one is the list and the second is the another set. Okay, so while we do that, the set will allow us to add it, but the only thing which it will take care of is the uh, duplication, right? It won't allow any duplication and it will show us the values one time only. So here you will be able to see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here 2 was already present, so 2 is occurring uh, I mean it is occurring one time only because it was already present, and here 8 9 10 are added from the list and the another set. Okay, so that is how we can add elements to a set using a different set and a list, using multiple elements also. Okay, now what if we want to remove all elements from a set? Can it be done? Yes, of course, because a set is mutable in nature. Okay, so we can add or remove items. So we can do it by multiple methods called discard and remove. So for example, if we have a set 1 2 3 4 5, if we print it, it will give us all the values, and if we discard 4, then it will display 1 2 3 5. It will remove 5, it will remove 4. Okay, if we use the remove item, then also it will be able to remove 2 directly. So now it will removes 1. It removes 2 from this set, and the final values are 1 3 5. Now what if I want to remove an element which is not present in a set? So if I do it using a remove function, it will give me a key error because it is not present, right? So if it is not present, it will tell us that why are you trying to delete it if we are using the remove function. But if we are using a discard function and trying to discard an element which is not present already, so it won't give us any error, it would return the set as it is. Okay, so this is the basic difference between remove and discard. Okay, if we try to remove an element which is not present in the set already, it will give us a, a key error. Okay, and if we try to discard an element which is already not present, it won't give us any error and it will return the set as it is. Okay, now we can also remove item using pop method, but if we are using pop method, it will remove a random element of the set. We can't remove a specific item using pop function. Okay, so using pop method, we are trying to remove from this set 1 2 3 4 5. It is randomly removing 1. So we can see 2, 3, 5. Now if I run it again, it has already removed one once, so it is not removing it again. Okay. Now if I try to clear the output of this cell and try to remove the and try to pop one item, so as you can see, yeah, it is removing the randomly and it is again removing one. Okay, so it is possible it is able to remove same element again and again or maybe different, so it is completely random. Okay, now if you want to print s dot pop, so whichever element got popped, so here one got popped, and if we print that s, so it will get printed. Okay, so here 2 gets popped here. Oh, sorry. The final set was 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we are again popping item from it, so it will again pop a random item and it gives us 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, if we want to remove all the items in a set using clear method, so we can just use a clear method and all the set items will get removed and it would return us an empty set. Okay. Now let us look at various Python set operations. So this is a common operation which is union. So whatever items are present either in set 1 or in set 2, all of them will be uh, returned if we perform a union operation using a OR operator. Okay. So all the items on will be present without only duplication. So either they are present in set 1 or set 2. Okay. Now another way of getting this union done is using union function dot union. Okay, so set one dot union set two. So it would again return the same uh, operation. I mean the same values again because the operation remains the same. Only these are two different ways of doing this union operation. Now instead of OR operator, if we use AND operator, then it will return the values which are present in both set 1 and set 2. So only the common values will get returned. So what are the common values? 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here it will return 3, 4, 5. And another method of doing this is using intersection. So it will also return 3, 4, 5. Now if we want to display the set of elements that are only in set 1 but not in set 2, so we can do it using set 1 minus set 2. So these elements 1, 2 are present only in set 1 and they are not in set 2. So if I show you, they are 1, 2 are not in set 1. Okay. So they are only in set, they are not in set 2, they are only in set 1. So if you want to do similarly, if you want to do it in a separate way, you can do it by using set 1 dot difference method. Okay. Now if you want to find a symmetric difference, and that means set of elements in both set 1 and set to accept those that are common. So using separating difference, which elements will be returned? All those elements which are not present in the common of both sets. So those elements which are unique to set 1 and those elements which are unique to set 2, those will be returned in the symmetric difference. Okay. So here 1, 2 and 6, 7. 1, 2 are unique to set 1 and 6, 7 are unique to set 2. So we can also perform the similar operation using symmetric difference method. Okay. Now, if you want to see if a set is a subset of another set, okay. So let's say if items in X are present in Y, or if items in Y are already present in X. So how can we do that? So we can do it by the is subset method. Okay. So if we want to check if X is a subset of Y, so it will be false because X has many other elements as well which are not there in Y. But if we want to check if Y is a subset of X, so it will return as true because X already has CD which Y has. Okay. So in the first print statement where it is checking X is a subset of Y, it will print false, and in this statement where it is taking Y is a subset of X, it will print true. Okay. So here you can see false and true, and this particular string under within the double quotes it will be printed as it is. Okay. Now what are frozen sets? So as you saw, sets are mutable in nature, we can change them. But frozen sets are immutable in nature, we cannot change them. Okay. So similarly, we can do any type of indexing on frozen set. And if we try to add or remove any item which can be done in a normal set. So in case of frozen set, that addition or removal of item cannot be done because they are immutable. Okay, so if I try to add items, it will give us an error. Even though the normal sets are mutable, the frozen sets are immutable in nature. So the frozen sets has the characteristics of set, but we can't change it once it is assigned. While tuple are immutable list, frozen are immutable set, right? While normal sets are mutable, frozen sets are immutable. Frozen sets can be created using function frozen set. Okay, that is simple. Sets being mutable are unhashable, so they can be used as dictionary keys. On the other hand, frozen sets are hashable and they can be used as keys to a dictionaries. So this is the major property that frozen keys, they frozen sets, they are hashable and they can be used as keys to a dictionary. Okay. So while we cannot remove or add item to a frozen set, but all the other set operations like union, intersection, symmetric difference, and all of that operations which we are able to do in a normal set that are applicable to frozen sets also. So let me show you. Yeah, before that, as the normal set also does not support indexing due to another collection of items, the frozen set also won't support it. So it will give us an type error. So, and while doing this union on frozen sets, it will be able to do is as it is. And while doing interaction of intersection, so these operations will run like they were able to run in a normal set. And using symmetric difference also, we will be perform these particular operations on a frozen set also. So the only difference between a normal set and a frozen set is that frozen sets are immutable. That means we cannot add or delete items from it. But in normal sets, we can delete items or we can update items as well. Also, frozen sets are hashable, so they can be used as keys to a dictionary. Okay, while the normal sets are not hashable, so they cannot be used as dictionary keys. So that's all about sets. I hope I was able to make a conceptual understanding of sets very much clear. So in the next video, we will be learning about the dictionaries, which is the final data structure which we use for uh, Python for data science. So yeah, till then, keep learning and keep coding. Thank you. Bye.